Pulse Radio, the people's choice for hip hop and R&B. The Pulse, the Pulse, the Pulse.
Yo, what's good? Once again, it's on. It's the Great Debate on Pulse Radio. 2 hours of heavy pounding, trying to decide who will be the definitive top five representatives of hip hop's Mount Rushmore. So within these 2 hours, there were a lot of prospects, a lot of people we had to defend, but we came down to the final five. Before I get into that, let me introduce the panel. I myself, DJ Layne Luv, represent Uptown with Layne Luv every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. only on Pulse Radio. To my left, got Will Pounder, represents the Couture Experience, comes on Wednesday. I'm in City, representing Elevator Music, and the one and only Weezy. Definitely gonna bring you a banger this coming Saturday sometime. But without further ado, let's get started. Who had a lot of weight on a lot of people's list? Kool Herc. And the reason why I picked Kool Herc because Herc introduced the genre, period. He came at a time where the ghetto had no instruments. They were taking instruments from the school system. So basically, being the inventor that he was, basically, he made two turntables an instrument and therefore introducing a culture. He birthed the culture. So if you were to equivalent him to a George Washington, I mean, he revolutionized the game. So that's why Kool Herc had to be the top on everybody's list. There you go.
And the second person we chose to put on the list was Russell Simmons, and described as an American business magnate. So that just puts it in perspective as far as what he did for hip hop. He and Rick Rubin co-founded Def Jam, which was a pioneering label in the hip hop game. And he also had the clotheslines Fat Farm, the Argyle Culture, and also American Classics. And he's listed as the third richest figure in hip hop, with a net worth of 340 million. And this TV shows like Def Comedy Jam. He had a magazine, Def Poetry on HBO. He did a live Broadway show that branched off of Def Poetry. So just, I mean, everything encompassed in hip hop is Russell Simmons. That's why he made hip hop Mount Rushmore.
Alright, so next up we got third on the list. We picked to represent the MCs, Jay-Z. Just what he did from a business point with Rockefeller, from Roc Nation, dropping classic records from Reasonable Doubt to Blueprint. Those are the two that stick out in my mind. As far as caliber of MCs, people that we had to take off the list, we took off Biggie, we took off Nas. We just felt like, as far as longevity, he would be the best representation for MCs on this list that we have for Mount Rushmore.
I have Miss Lauryn Hill, who earned 5 Grammys off her one album, the Miss Educational Lauryn Hill. She was also with the Fugees, and she is an actress that was on the soaps and in movies. And she is a great representation for our women, and the only one that we left on the list. But she had to stay.
Right. Lastly, to round out our Mount Rushmore, we chose Dr. Dre. Where do I start with Dre? I mean, NWA, Beats by Dre, responsible for careers of Snoop, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, 50 Cent. I mean, golly, I mean, this guy, he did a lot for hip hop. He just did a lot for the whole game, and he's well respected across the board, as far as musically, as far as business sense too, and giving back to the community, stuff like that. So that's why we chose Dr. Dre to round out hip hop's Mount Rushmore.
I guess we're gonna go with the honorable mentions now. And one person that was not mentioned on the show that I have to give a real big shout out to is the legendary James Brown. Because if it wasn't for James Brown and the break beats that Kool Herc introduced to the masses, then we probably wouldn't have hip hop as we know it. So one person that we really forgot that we should have mentioned on the show was James Brown.
And Michael Jackson too. I mean, why not? I'm just throwing that out there.
Yep.
All right, so there you have it, the Great Debate. Your top 5 that will be on Mount Rushmore. We know we're gonna get a lot of debates, so keep tweeting, keep doing what you do. Tune into us at the man Rich Smile. So tune into us at The Pulse Radio. That's at TAE_PULSE. All right, start signing off. Great Debate. Yeah.
Peace.
Peace. Y'all Summer Jam.
Summer Jam 614. Be there. All right.